In this video tutorial, we'll learn how to resolve applications in Review that are marked as DC Student or Sibling of DC Student. This applies to customers using Nutri-Cloud. First, we'll learn how to resolve the DC Student issue. You'll see this issue in the Issues box when the student on an application has been matched to a direct certified student from the free and reduced system. When we see this issue, we know that the student is already marked as DC in your school district, so there are two ways to resolve this issue. One option is to not process the application. The other option is to ignore the DC student issue and process the application for import into your free and reduced system. Let's first review how to not process the application. We'll simply click the Do Not Process button at the top of the application. This will remove the entire application from review and will not process that application. Nothing will be affected in your free and reduced system, and you will be able to find the application in Application Lookup with the status Tracking Only. The second option is to process the application. To resolve, we'll check the box to ignore the DC student issue in the Issues box. When you ignore the issue, it means that Nutri-Cloud will not consider this issue and will allow it to be processed as is. Click Save to process the application. Keep in mind that if you choose this option, it will process the application into your free and reduced system if there are no other problems with this application. If you choose to process the application, your free and reduced system may assign status to the student according to income and not DC status. We recommend that you check with your free and reduced vendor to find out how DC students are handled upon an import. Now let's take a look at resolving the status of Sibling of DC Student. Students with the status of Sibling of DC Student were determined to be a student in the same household as a directly certified student. Note that you can click on this issue in the Issues box and it will expand the student's details in question. Again, we have two options. We can either not process the application or we can process the application for import into your free and reduced system. If we choose not to process the application, select the Do Not Process button. This will remove the application from review and the application will remain in Nutri-Cloud for tracking purposes only. If you select Do Not Process, it's important that you extend the DC status to that student in your free and reduced system. If we choose to process the application, check to ignore the issue, then save the application. This will process the application to be imported into the free and reduced system if there are no other issues with the application. If you choose this option to process the application, your free and reduced system may assign status to the students according to income and not DC status. So again, it's important to check with your free and reduced vendor to find out more on how DC students and their siblings should be handled upon an import. This concludes the video tutorial. Thank you for choosing Nutri-Link Technologies.